Hi, this is Darrell Bruggink, Executive Editor of No-Till Farmer. We're here at the 19th Annual National No-Tillage Conference in Cincinnati, Ohio. And I'm joined by Alan Sutton from Agrotain. He's the Vice President of Business and Product Development. And Alan, I think this could be perhaps the 9th year, if I'm not mistaken, that Agrotain's been a sponsor of the conference. Sure glad to have you here. And we want to talk a little bit what's going on with Agrotain and on the product side. But first of all, I wanted to ask you about the no-till market. Like, so you guys have been here a lot at the conference, and no-tillers seem to be an audience that you guys have kind of focused on. What have you seen that is kind of the value of Agrotain to no-tillers that kind of makes it a good fit for this group?
Well, Agrotain was actually originally developed for no-till because the problem, Darrell, that no-till farmers were having was that as they put their nitrogen on the surface, which you had to do a no-till, because incorporation wasn't possible, they were losing a lot of their nitrogen. Farmers were aware of this, and subsequently they were applying more and more to take care of the losses. That was the market niche that Agrotain was originally designed for. Now today that no-till market has continued to grow, and conservation tillage and surface application have become more and more of a part of what farmers do today, and Agrotain just fits all over anymore in agriculture.
You know, one of the things that we keep seeing is in recent years, it seems like more extreme type of weather events. We get a lot of rainfall coming at one time. We get dry conditions. Really, what is Agrotain? What's its fit? How does it really help a guy in these types of conditions?
Okay, and that's a good question. And Agrotain seems to have a benefit for when it rains reasonably close to when you put it on, and a huge benefit if you have some time for the nitrogen to volatilize a lot. So it truly is a safe bet to use. Unless you know there's a half-inch rain coming and you pull out of the field, it would be a good time to use Agrotain. It's proven to increase nitrogen efficiency simply by stopping nitrogen volatilization. It does it very well.
Gotcha. With Agrotain, I mean, there are other products out there I know that do nitrogen stabilization, but what in your opinion, what have you seen, what makes you guys unique? What do you think really differentiates yourself?
Well, true there are others, and I'd like to say at this point, Agrotain is totally research-based. We're not Mickey Mouse chemistry or anything like that. It's all scientific work and provable and reproducible. But what differentiates us from the others is our product's ability to work basically every time, which we can demonstrate, and that our product can work for all nitrogen losses in one, particularly the Agrotain Plus and the Super U type products. So that's really what makes this difference. And our years in the market growth, Agrotain is an international company. We market in 71 countries around the world. So, but our start was right here in the good old USA, and that's where we do best.
I think what's really neat is, and we talk about no-till market, it really does seem like the no-till guys have really caught on to your product. They like it. We were talking earlier, you guys are going to get your 6th straight No-Till Product of the Year award in the fertility category. I mean, that's pretty. Ever since we started, this is the 6th year, and you've got all 6. So,
oh yeah.
You probably have some special feelings about the conference, about no-tillers. I mean, what kind of this group of guys kind of mean to you and your company?
Well, they mean a lot, and no-till all over has always meant a lot. I come from a farm in western Kentucky, and I grew up on no-till. And in the area that I come from, my family was one of the first ones that attempted it. And I remember everyone saying, "Oh boy, you guys are crazy." And in those days, we probably were, because we did not have the tools such as the Agrotain. We did not have the tillage or the equipment, the planters that we have today. Today, the technology to produce no-till crops is every bit as good as any technology to do it the old way. And through experimentation, most growers have found it actually can do the same thing with less cost, more ability to manage erosion, more ability to get more bushels actually by conserving the water. So no-till has grown dramatically everywhere. It will continue, and this conference is a big part of it. You see some of the best no-till farmers in the country right here. We want to be here with them.
Well, Alan, thanks again for being a part of it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And once again, been speaking with Alan Sutton here from Agrotain. I'm Darrell Bruggink from the No-Till Conference. Hope to see you guys down here sometime soon.